Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is part 2 of our series on Scrum Master interview questions and their best answers. So if you haven't watched the part 1, please do so. The link is there in the description of this video. Let's get started. Question number 1. As a Scrum Master, how can you track the sprint progress? You must understand that this question itself is wrong. So it either means that the person interviewing you doesn't have the right understanding of the Scrum framework, himself or herself, or he or she is trying to trick you and wants to listen to your honest perspective on it. The correct answer is that a Scrum Master never tracks the sprint. He doesn't need to do it because he is not a project manager. He instead teaches the team of how they can track their own progress. There are several tools that the teams can use, such as burn up or burn down charts, but these are not essential. The key is the team converging together at least once in a day around their physical or digital team boards and inspecting their progress towards their sprint goal and making adjustments if needed. Question number 2. What do you like or dislike about the role of a Scrum Master? This is a question that is meant to understand your perspective of the role of a Scrum Master. It serves two purposes. One is to see if you have the right understanding of the responsibilities of a Scrum Master, and the other is to genuinely hear what you like or dislike about the role. So if I were to answer this question, I would say, as a Scrum Master, I like to serve people, empower them, equip them to be effective, unlock the true potentials in individuals and teams, and I love it, find it purposeful when I'm able to do it successfully. I dislike the current state that the role of a Scrum Master has become. A Scrum Master is a teacher, mentor, facilitator, and coach for his team and the organization. And if a Scrum Master is to excel at what he or she does, he must have adequate real life experience and the soft skills needed to do justice to the role. Unfortunately, not many companies and individuals understand this, and because of this, you would see too much mediocrity in this role. Scrum Masters acting like Scrum Police, Matrix managers, or even project managers, or people who just organize meetings and do nothing else. Question number 3. What is capacity and velocity of a team? Capacity and velocity both are concepts from relative estimation. Capacity is the total time available for a team in a sprint for development work. It considers the availability of the developers for the sprint. On the other hand, velocity is the average amount of work accomplished by the team in the past sprints. Generally, team takes average of the amount of work accomplished for the past 4 or 5 sprints to make sure that the data discounts or minimizes the impact of outliers. Question number 4. What are your weaknesses or areas of improvement as a Scrum Master? Try to be honest or sound genuine while answering to these kind of questions, as these questions are asked to understand more on what kind of an individual you are. Hence, try to provide a weakness which seems real and a genuine weakness. I know many people say that make your strength your weakness. Too much of anything is bad, so too much of an attribute which generally is considered good automatically becomes bad. For instance, dedication is a traditional strength, but having too much dedication sometimes in some contexts may become a weakness. But believe me, a good interviewer knows when you are manipulating your answers and trying to manufacture a weakness which isn't there. So long answer short, be honest and name an area which is genuinely your weakness. And because it's a Scrum Master interview, so it's appropriate of you to choose an area of improvement in your soft skills, such as be better at organizing your time, be emotionally stronger, fighting your imposter syndrome. However, also append your answer with what you have tried or what you are trying to do to overcome your weakness and how it's helping you. Coming to question number 5. What are some of the biggest challenges you have faced as a Scrum Master and how did you handle them? This question is intended to get to know of your real world experience of a Scrum Master. Agile adoption is far from perfect in our today's organizations. So if you have worked as a Scrum Master even for a few months, or if you have worked on in any role in Scrum, you would know about the challenges that today's organizations face. There are people and culture related challenges everywhere. People resisting to change, a manager with a command and control mindset, bad organizational culture not supporting Scrum, superstars in teams affecting team behavior, personal conflicts, absence of psychological safety, product challenges, absence of a product goal or vision, collaboration challenges, and what not. Pick one and provide insights of how you have tried to address the issue or how would you address it. Question number 6. Describe in brief the Scrum values and what they mean to you. Scrum has 5 values. 1. Commitment. Often people confuse this with sprint backlog commitment. Even though the Scrum Guide changed the word commitment to more appropriate sprint forecast, yet people think that the Scrum value of commitment is the team committing to the sprint backlog items. No. Commitment means the team being committed to the product and sprint goal, to the team to do the right thing, to live by the Agile and Scrum values, commitment to quality, to definition of done, commitment to live by the pillars of empiricism. Second, focus. Focus on the sprint goal and the product goal. Focus to deliver what really matters. Focus to deliver value. Third, openness. Be open to new ideas. Be open to different perspectives. Open to learn by doing something. Open to collaborate. Open to embrace change. Fourth, respect. Respect people as individuals. Respect diversity, gender. Respect different skill set, different opinions. Respect the Agile values and principles. Respect the Scrum framework. Fifth, courage. Have the courage to do the right thing. The courage to question the status quo. To build the right product. Courage to have 100% transparency of your work and processes. Question number 7. What is the difference between a Scrum Master and an Agile Coach? A Scrum Master is a role that comes naturally from the Scrum framework, and an Agile Coach is a more generic role across Agile methodologies and frameworks. Though they both do the same thing, that is serving the teams and organizations to be more effective at what they do, a Scrum Master typically does it inside out. That is, he is part of the team and tries to bring about the transformation while being part of the team. On the other hand, an Agile Coach tries to bring the transformation by serving and working with teams outside him. That is, he is not part of the team, but works with them whenever the situation warrants him to do so. There is also a perceptual difference, which is essentially and theoretically not true, but is common in the real world job descriptions that are floated out. People perceive an Agile Coach to be someone who has more experience than a Scrum Master. And he is supposed to work with leaders and managers to help create the right mindset and a culture, whereas a Scrum Master is perceived to be someone working with a team. Question number 8. As a Scrum Master, how can you serve the product owner? The Scrum Master serves the product owner in several ways, including helping find techniques for effective product goal definition and product backlog management, helping the product owner and the team understand the need for clear and concise product backlog items, helping the product owner and team empirically control and plan the product backlog, facilitate sessions and stakeholder collaboration as and when it is needed. Question number 9. If you had to choose one thing from Agile or Scrum, what would you choose and why? I know this is not a common question, but it is an excellent question nonetheless, as it makes you think and gets the interviewer know more about the depth of your Agile experience and knowledge, about your priorities. And this is a question I was once asked, and here is how I answered it. Though all the concepts in Agile and Scrum are of utmost value to me, but if I were to choose one thing, one concept from the entire Agile and Scrum theory, I would choose the concept of empiricism, as I believe empirical process control is the only way one can practice complex product development, only way by which one can leverage the complexity and unknown which is needed to differentiate yourself with your competitors. Now, this is just a sample answer and you may not have to agree with me, but answer in a way which says you have the right and enough knowledge to set your priorities straight. Question number 10. If you are a Scrum Master for multiple teams, how do you prioritize and distribute your time to your teams? This is a very common situation and you don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure out how to distribute your time. You just need to focus on the basics. Now, imagine yourself to be a teacher running tuitions and you have 3 students. What do? You regularly assess which of your students is lagging and give more of your attention to that student, right? Similarly, if you are a Scrum Master, you would assess how your different teams are doing regularly and distribute your time and focus appropriately to help the weakest team more than the others. Thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button if you liked it. Also, please subscribe to my channel Agilepedia if you haven't already. If you have a feedback or a topic on which you want my insights on, please leave them in the comment section of this video. Thank you.